evening, darling. Very good evening. Please switch on the cameras. I can see that all the children are getting ready to do the presentation. Yes? Everybody are so excited. Yes? Yes, right? Mindula is the most excited fellow in the class. I can see some new faces as well. Hi,
Teacher.
Medya, is that you who sent your report card?
Yes, teacher.
Is that yours?
Yes, teacher.
My goodness. I was thinking how lucky your parents could be, my darling. Right? How lucky your parents could be. You know that Medya, what is your total? 1,422 or 1,255?
Yes, teacher.
1,255 out of 1,300. Am I correct? Yes. So her total is out of 1,300, right? Out of 1,300, her total is 1,255. That means all the 13 subjects, she has lost only 45 marks, right? So all the subjects 98, 97, 95, 96, 100. So Medya, can you read out? I don't have that picture. Religion, what is your mark? 100.
100.
Yeah, religion 100, English 98, Sinhala
90.
90, mathematics,
94.
science,
93.
Religion
100.
100, Tamil
99.
99, IT
98.
98, English 98. What are the other subjects you have? Geography,
97.
history.
96.
So those are the marks. Medya, you stand up. You just stand up and be in front of the camera. Just stand up and be in front of the camera so that I can see your entire body. Okay, right. Okay, right. No, right. Right. This is Medya. Who score 1,255 marks out of 1,300. Do you see any extra features with her? මොනහරි හතරක් තියෙනවා, මොළ දෙකක් තියෙනවා, ඔළුව ටිකක් ලොකුයි. Have you seen like that? No, right? She is same like you. You should ask this question, right? You should ask this question. If Medya can do this, why can't I? Right? Why can't you guys do it? Because you know something. Sit down, Pute. Sit down. Because you know something. Like after seeing Medya's report, I felt so happy. Right? I felt happy like Medya is my own daughter and my daughter gave me the report card. That's how I felt about her. If I felt that happy, just imagine about her parents, right? How blessed they are, how blessed they could be. So why don't you guys want to give that happiness to your parents? Huh? නේද? ඒ වගේ කොච්චර සතුටක්ද එහෙම දකිනවා කියලා කියන්නේ ළමයි ඉතින්. ඊ රෑම මට like Medya, you made my day. Yesterday night I was the happiest person on the earth. ලෝකෙන්න සතුටම මිනිස්සයා ඊයේ රෑ මම තමයි. මොකද මම හරි සතුටුයි. මෙද්යාගේ report එක බලුවහම මට මාර happy. මං හැමතිස්සෙම හිතුවේ I was thinking how happy your parents could be. කොච්චර ඔයාලගේ අම්මලා සතුටු ඇද්ද කියලා. May God bless you. May God bless your parents. ඇත්තටම හරිම සතුටුයි මට. So we need such children. එහෙම ළමයි ඕනේ. නේද? So ඔයාගේ ඔයා grade 9 නේද පුතේ?
Yes, teacher.
So ඔයා චූටි වීඩියෝ එකක් කරලා හදන්න. ඔයා චූටි වීඩියෝ එකක් හදලා මට එවන්න. ඔයාගේ මාක්ස් කියලා ඔයා කොහොමද ඔයාගේ ස්ටඩීස් ප්ලෑන් කරේ? ඔයා කොහොමද ඔයාගේ ස්ටඩීස් ප්ලෑන් කරගෙන යන්නේ? දවසට කොච්චර වෙලාවක් ටයිම් ඇලොකේට් කරනවද? ඒ ලෙසන්ස් වලට කොහොමද ටයිම් දීලා තියෙන්නේ? ඔයාගේ එන්ටර්ටේන්මන්ට් මොනවද? එක්ස්ට්‍රා කරිකියුලර් ඇක්ටිවිටීස් මොනවද කරන්නේ? ටීවී බලනවද? සෙල්ලම් කරනවද? යාළුවෝ ආශ්‍රය කරනවද? අන්න ඒ ගැන මට චූටි වීඩියෝ එකක් කරලා එවනවද? Will you send me a
Okay,
small
teacher.
video?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, right. So someone is asking the link. Okay, right. So today we are going to start our game. What is the game? Today we are going to do the presentation. If we have newcomers in the house, please raise your hand. Mindula, I will cut your hand. Mindula is raising his hand. Wait, I'll send the link to one student and join the lesson. Now give me 1 second. Here I take it and what I can do here. Baba, can you please give my tablet? සමහරට එයාලා එතන ටැබ්ලට් එකේ ඉල්ලනවා මම මෙහාම I don't know about that. ඔයා මොනවද කරන්නේ? Baba, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing there? Grinder එක දැම්මේ ඇයි? Okay, right. So who are the newcomers? May I see the newcomers, please? Dinu. Hi, Dinu. Where are you from? Which grade are you?
I'm from Amalipiti. I'm in grade 9.
Grade 9. English medium?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, right. Hari. Ambilipitiya. Sadia, where are you from? Which grade are you?
I'm from Gampala.
Gam?
Pola.
Gam Pola.
Yes.
Okay, which grade are you?
I'm grade 8.
Grade 8. English medium?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, darling. Is there anyone else? I saw somebody, a boy with a different feature. Yeah, Sindhu, have you joined my classes earlier?
No, teacher.
Is this your first class?
Yes, teacher.
Where are you from?
I am from Mathugama.
Matugama. Which grade are you?
I am in grade 8.
Are you doing English medium?
No, Sinhala medium.
Wow, wow. So a courageous fellow, right? That's what I want. I always ask which medium you are to get to know that I'm having some student from Sinhala medium as well. Sinhala medium එකේ ළමයිනුත් එන්න ඕනේ. මොකද ලිටරේචර් කියලා කියන්නේ ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් අය කරන මේ සුපීරියර් සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් නෙමෙයි. නේද? හැමෝටම කරන්න පුළුවන් එකක්. Okay, right. Manida, grade 8 in it. Hari. Okay. So we are about to start our presentation. Do we have anyone? The volunteers. Samiha. Samiha, are you a newcomer, Puta?
Yes, madam.
Okay. You thought the class will be conducted by a sir?
What, madam?
You thought earlier the class will be conducted by a sir?
Yes,
Okay.
madam.
So without knowing who is the teacher, you joined the class?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you don't have any idea about the class, but you want to learn literature. That's it. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Why Samiha with two devices? Samiha with another device? Why is that?
Madam, I want to leave now.
Sorry?
The phone.
You are leaving from the phone and joining through the laptop.
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay. So, okay, switch on the camera. Okay, raise your hand. Hi, Tenuki. Tenuki, have you already attended my classes?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Okay, right. Raise your hand. Tisha, I will take the first turn. I'll present first. කවුද කියන්නේ බලමු. මම ෆස්ට් එකට ප්‍රසන්ට් කරනවා කියන කට්ටිය අත උස්සන්න. මිනුකි. Okay, one volunteer. Raise your hand if you are ready to present first. Only Minuki? Only Minuki has the guts to take the challenge. Oh, Alicia. Okay, two people. Only two? Do I have only two courageous girls in the class? No boys? They don't have the courage to say that, Tisha, I'm ready today. Sorry?
I raised the hand.
Are you hand? Who is responsible for that? Hand. I'll ask your mama to give you nicely whenever you ended up your expressions with a hand. Do when you see me, normally you don't use that but when you see me, it comes. Oh, what happened? Otherwise, you have to change your school teacher. The one who give you this kinds of accent, definitely you have to change her. Okay, right. We'll go with the Tenuki. I like when the newcomers takes place because you know that if I ask Minuki, the problem is Minuki, I can give you the chance. If I give you a chance when you present really well, the others will get nervous. Like, you know, this would be the expectation. So that's why I'm giving chances to the newcomers. So there was a girl and now she's okay, Tenuki. Tenuki, you are spotlighted, right? You are spotlighted and you can do the presentation.
Teacher,
this
I
is Ten.
have prepared a presentation. Can I share it?
Of course, yes. I'll allow you to do that. Let me check the settings. Okay, now you can share.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah. Lower your hands, everybody. Everybody, please lower your hands. Wow. Uh, Very nice.
Um, I'm Tenukite Hasna. Today I'm going to present about literary
Give me a
device.
second. Give me a second. Perfect. Yeah.
Um, so what today I'm going to present about literary devices. So what are literary devices? Um, Literary devices are is techniques or tools that writers use to enhance their writing, convey meaning, and evoke emotions and engage readers. And these devices can be found in all forms of poems, stories, and from everything uh, which goes under literature. And in this presentation, I'm going to talk about few literary devices such as imagery, irony, symbolism, allusion, and personification. So first of all, I'm going to present about imagery. Imagery is the most commonly understood imagery definition is any part of a poem or other literary work that appeals to the sense, sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch in a way that creates a vivid and emotionally resonant picture for readers. For example, you only have to let the soft animals of your body love it what it loves. And another one, the night was black as ever, but bright stars lit up the sky in beautiful and varied constellations which were sprinkled across the astronomical landscape. Then I'm going for the second literary devices, which is irony. Irony occurs when events and words are opposite of what it expected, creating a sense of surprise, humor, or deeper meaning in literature. For example, the Titanic was touted as an unsinkable ship, yet it sank on his first voyage. And a gifted artist having no interest in visiting art galleries. After irony, I'm going to present about symbolism. Symbolism is when the author uses object or reference to add deeper meaning to a story, and symbolism is used to provide meaning to the writing beyond what it's actually been described. For example, a forest symbolizes a place of testing and challenges, and white color symbolizes peace, and black color symbolizes evil. Then the fourth one, it will be in illusion. An allusion makes an indirect reference to a person, place, thing, event, or another piece of literature. It relies on the reader's familiarity with what is mentioned, enhancing the meaning or context without detailed explanation. For example, his sudden change of heart was a twist of fate. It was like the Mona Lisa's enigmatic expressions. The teamwork was like a 12 Olympians working together. And the last but not least, personification. The attribution of personal nature or human characteristic of something non-human or the representation of abstraction quality in human form is known as personification. For example, the sun kissed me while I was clicking a picture. A rice fair sun and kill the ambitious moon. Care keep his watch in every old man eyes. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. So, this is what actually I am expecting you guys, right? This is what I am expecting you because, while doing the presentations, Tenuki, when you were doing the presentation, you understand that you have searched details, right? You have read articles. So, more than I taught you, you learn by yourself. Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. So do you understand that preparing a presentation make you a better person?
Yes, teacher.
It's not, you are not presenting just because you want to fulfill your task. You are presenting just because you have acquired knowledge, right?
Yes, teacher.
You understand that a teacher can give you a small amount of knowledge, but the other things we have to gain it, right? Yes or no? Right? So everybody in the same range, everybody in the same level, when a teacher teaches, everybody in the same level. If somebody stand beyond the level, that means it's not the teacher, but the particular child has worked a lot. කවදා හරි දක්ෂ දරුවෙක් හොඳට perform කරන දරුවෙක් කියන්නේ එයා ඇවිල්ලා හොඳ ගුරුවරයෙක්ගේ නෙමෙයි. එයා ලොකු attempt එකක් අරගෙන තියෙනවා. මම නම් කියන්නේ ඒකයි. මම දක්ෂ perfect මම නිකන් magical teacher කෙනෙක් නෙමෙයි. I am a very normal casual ordinary teacher කෙනෙක්. මම නිකන් teacher කෙනෙක්. මගේ දරුවෝ දක්ෂයි කියන්නේ දරුවෝ දක්ෂයි දරුවෝ වැඩ කරලා තියෙනවා මම superior කෙනෙක් නෙමෙයි. So presentation helps you to grow. Presentations helps you to learn something more. Baba, there's a phone call. Can you attend? Baba, there's a phone call. Please attend, will you? Here, right? So thank you so much, Tenuki, right? Tenuki. Thank you so much, Tenuki, for taking here, Baba, here. Thank you so much for taking the responsibility and giving your best. Right? If you want to improve something, this is your very first. Have you done any presentation before this?
I had done some in school, but
Not in
this
this way.
that's my yeah, not in this.
In a virtual platform, online platform, this is the first time you are doing the presentation.
Yes,
Right.
teacher.
So while you are doing presentation, I can understand this is the first one. So first one, you perform really well. If I want you to improve something, that is, please don't see the paper, because whenever you see the paper, you lose your eye contact, right? So first of all, take the content to your head, right? Get the things to your head and understand this is what I want to deliver. Deliver it in a very simple manner. You don't want to stick with standard wording, standard patterns and all, because how simple your language is, you will attract a lot of people, right? You understand that my language is understandable by many of them because I don't follow any accent. මම accent එකක් දාන්නේ නැහැ. British accent වත් American accent වත් දාන්නේ නැහැ, because I am talking to my student, so they should understand me. My pronunciation should be super clear, right? So that is the only thing I want to improve in you, that is the eye contact. So whenever you see the paper or see the script or see what you have written, definitely you are going to put your rapport down. අර ඔයාගේ contact එක තියෙන්නේ. හරිද? කරන්න එපා. ස්ක්‍රිප්ට් එකක් හදාගන්නම එපා. ඔළුවට මොනවාද එන්නේ, හිතට මොනවාද එන්නේ, ෆ්‍රීලි කතා කරන්න. එතකොට මාර ලස්සනයි. මාර what we call that, මාර effective එක. Okay, right. But you have done a great job. I should appreciate it. I know that everybody will accept me. Right, we'll move to the Romidu, and after that Alisha is going to do. Romidu, over to you, darling.
Yes, teacher, can you see my screen?
Of course, yes. And can you please put your hands down?
So, teacher, can I start?
Please go ahead.
Good evening, my friends and my dear teacher. Today I'm going to talk about literary devices. So, first of all, let's see what is a literature and literary device. Literary devices are techniques that writers use to
Wait
create
a minute.
special effects in their writing.
Romidu, can you please
So,
play?
you know,
Wait. Romidu, can you just play it? ඔතන ගිහිලා පුතේ බලන්න slide show view show then එතකොට ඔක ගොඩක් attractive. Slide show කියන menu එකට ගිහිලා view show then. Click the slide show. Ah, yeah, that's one. Okay, right. Go ahead.
what is a literature device and a literary device? Literary devices are techniques that writers use to create special effects in their writing skills. So you know there are so many writers in the world like Emily Dickinson, Lewis Carroll, William Shakespeare. There are so many writers. So when we are getting an example, Lewis Carroll wrote Alice in the Wonderland. So he used the literary device imagery. You know, if you read the book, the Lewis Carroll used imaginary literary device. So you know, so for therefore that literary devices, that techniques the writers use to abstract their passages, short stories, novels, or dramas. As a literature student, why do we learn those literary devices? By learning these devices helps us enjoy and analyze literature better. So if we are reading a content in literature, we can't understand the literature by not learning literary devices. So that's why Priyanka Miss taught us literary devices first of all. So that is the reason that we had to learn literary devices. Okay, so what are the literary devices that we learned so far in the class? Simile, metaphor, alteration, personification, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, imagery, symbolism, rhymes, repetition. So I got five literary devices to represent. First one is simile, second personification, third imagery, and fourth is symbolism, and last one is rhymes. So let's look at the first one. First one is simile, a figure of speech that compresses two different things, the words using like or as. So we can, if we are reading a content that we know a sentence is in like or as, we can identify it. This is simile. So you know, simile and metaphor is same, but simile is using like or as, but the metaphor doesn't. Metaphor is doesn't using like or as. That is a direct comparison to unrelated things. Metaphor. Simile is a figure of speech that compresses two different things using the words like or as. Just keep in your mind, for simile, we are using like or as to the sentences. So as an example, he was as brave as a lion during the struggle. You know, there are in 2023, there are a lot of struggles in Sri Lanka. So one man is a lion during the struggles. He was as brave as a lion during the struggle. So as is using for simile, so we can identify this sentence. This sentence is using simile and getting help of simile. Second, the water was as clear as crystal in the mountain stream. So their sentences use also as. She sang like an angel, her voice lifting everyone's spirits. So like is also a simile that using simile. The old house stood strong and resilient like a fortress against death. So we can see like again. Now, second one is personification. So that is a very easy literary device to understand. If you're studying literature, you have to study like this, giving human qualities to non-human things. So we are humans. So we have human qualities. That means smiling, running, whispering, and shouting, snoozing, bathing. So those are the human qualities. So non-human things like car, wind, fire, water, sun, etc. All trees. So if we are smiling, we are saying we are this smiling human quality in common usage. We are giving that human quality to sun. That means sun is smiling towards us. So that is a human quality to giving to a non-human thing. The wind whispers secret through the trees. So whispering is a human quality and tree is a non-human thing. So this human quality is given to the non-human thing. The moon watched over the city, casting a soft glow on the streets. The old car groaned and complained as it climbed the steep hill. The flowers danced gracefully in a gentle breeze. The alarm clock yelled at me to wake up for work. So I think if you are watching my slide, you can understand the human qualities and the non-human things. Okay, so I'm going to the third one. Third one is imagery. So in my left side, you can see some fairies. So fairies are characters that using imagination. But some people and some students are struggling with imagery and imagination. So imagery is a literary devices and imagination is some writers making imagination characters, like also Lewis Carroll in the Alice in the Wonderland. He used imagination characters like fairy, smiling cat, red queen, white queen, like was. Imagery, descriptive language to create vivid sensory experiences. So if you are going towards a bakery, you get the smell, you get the fresh baked scent. So you are getting the picture to your head. So you are getting a picture. There are nice breads. The smell is getting very nice, very tasty, very delicious. So for imagery, if in a short passage in a book or in a chapter, if there are any, this forest is look like a fortress against the bad people. So you get the picture what kind of forest is like that. So as an example, the golden sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm orange glow. So you got the picture. Second one is imagination, the ability to create ideas, images of concepts beyond reality. So in this picture, you can see fairies. So as in reality, we know butterflies. So the writers or the people used human plus butterflies, fairies. Human plus a fish, mermaid, likewise. So an example, inversion word where animals can talk. So you can't see animals can talk in reality life, but in the imaginary world, you can see in the books, in the films, you can see animals are talking to each other and animals are talking to us. Examples for imagery. I get some examples for imagery as well. Examples, the red roses glisten rocky shore. If we are going to a beach, we can see waves are crashed loudly against the rocky shore. So we get the sound, we get the picture, how was like that. The tangy mango brush with flavor. If we are eating a mango, we got the flavor. Likewise, the icy bite stung my cheek. So if we are eating an ice, we get the coldness to our cheeks. So you get the sense and you got the picture and you got the effects onto your head. So as my fourth literary device, symbolism. The use of symbols represent ideas or qualities. So symbolism is using ideas or qualities to the writer's head. Okay, the empty chair at the dinner table representing the loss the family still felt deeply. If you are if you are considering about this example, you know in the horror movies and the thriller movies, you can see a empty chair at the dinner table. So you know that someone is died from the family, someone is lost from the family. Second to this, the old tree in the courtyard symbolizes strength and resilience through the years. Okay. In Buddhism also, this example is using very commonly. The rising sun symbolizes hope and new beginnings. If you can see this image, you can see that is Sri Lankan New Year. So the sun is here. This is a common using thing in literature. The rising sun symbolized hope and new beginnings. We know when we are pouring the milk, we are watching the sun, the direction, and we are telling something. Please give us good opportunities and hopes to this new year. So, rising sun is giving us hope and new beginnings. So, I gave you some love. And this red rose symbolizes idea for romance. And this white pigeon is giving us peace and faith. Teacher, are you watching my slides?
Yeah.
And teacher, balloons are for celebration. You know, in all birthdays, every common thing is for the birthdays, it have balloons and cakes. So that is a very common usage. So last one, rhymes. The repetition of similar sounding wording usually at the end of the line in poem. Humpty Dumpty sat down. Likewise, examples the cat in the hat sat on the mat. So we can see cat, hat, sat, mat is the similar sounding. And in all words, T is the last word, last letter. So the moonlight night was such a sight with stars shining so bright. Night sight bright. So similar sounding and same letter end of the word. In the park after dark, we heard a dog bark. Park dark bark is a similar sounding and its last word is same in the sentences. So some students are getting very struggles with these rhymes because some can't. We know in some English fun activities there are tongue twisters. So tongue twisters are also based with rhymes. So those are the literary devices that I got for the presentation. So thank you for hearing me, and teacher, thank you so much to giving us opportunity to do like this. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Romidu. Just want to highlight some things and we'll move to the next person. Right. So everything is perfect, right? So this is others, newcomers. You see Romidu. Romidu joined last year onwards and he has joined all the workshop conducted by us, right? I have conducted workshop for the presentation. I have conducted workshop to do a debate, right? So everything he has acquired and this is the final output. You see his eyes are speaking, his hands are speaking, entire body involved, right? So ideal presentation. Ideal presentation, if I want to show you a sample, this is how you want to do a presentation. That's the ideal picture of a good presenter, good speaker. You can take the Romidu, right? So have you observed that he is taking point from the slides, right? He is taking example from the slide. He reads from the slide. But what he does, he explain it. He explain it in his own way. So that is the very best way of doing a presentation. You can read the slide, but don't be a mere reader. Explain it in your word. Then we can understand, okay, this person has prepared a lot. එතකොට තමයි අපිට දන්නේ මෙයා මාර විදියට prepare වෙලා කියලා. Romidu, I want you to do one thing. Please listen to your presentation again. Please listen to your presentation again and just think that's not you, somebody else. Then you will understand what you have done to your accent. It should be corrected. It should be corrected. I don't know, like, මට මොනාද හරියට නිකන් අර මම්ම හෙන්න පරිස්සමෙන් කිරි කලයක් දොවලා අරගෙන කවුදෝ මිනිස්සෙක් ඇවිල්ලා ගොම බින්දුවක් දාලා ගියා වගේ තමයි මට දැන් හිතෙන්නේ. Right? I have taken a pot of milk. Somebody from somewhere has come and put something inside that. මිනුකි, ඔයාට තේරුණා නේද යාගේ ප්‍රසන්ට් මේ accent එකේ මොකක් හරි අවුලක් තියෙනවා කියලා දැන්? Romido, you don't accept it, right? You don't accept it. Teacher, did I use?
Actually, teacher, no.
ගොඩක් ඒක ඔයා you have to listen it. Please go back once I upload a recording, close your eyes and listen to it, then you will understand what rubbish I am doing here. Nothing else. Rubbish mean මොකද්ද මේ මං කරගෙන තියෙන්නේ මගේ language එකට කියලා. Earlier you were not like this. ඔයාට ඔක ඉස්සර තිබුණේ නැහැ. ඔය එක දැන් අලුතෙන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒක දැම්මම avoid කරන්න. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඕක fossilized වුණොත් you can't stay away. ඕක ඔලුවටම දාගෙන ගියොත් ඔයාට ඕකෙන් එළියට එන්න බැරුව යනවා. ඒ නිසා බලන්න මොකද්ද මෙතන වෙන්නේ කියලා. Rather than that, everything is super perfect. 100 out of 100 I can give. Only අර මේක මොනවාද pronunciation එක. Okay, right. We'll move to the Matisha. Matisha.
Teacher,
Yeah.
my mother had work, so I couldn't do.
Your mother what?
Had work
Your
in the office.
listen. I'm not conducting classes for your mother. She don't want to do anything for you. I don't
No,
want.
I couldn't make the presentation because I need the computer.
I don't need the presentation. Presentation is something extra. Did I drop a voice note in your group? Did you listen to that? Did
Yeah.
you listen to that? I strongly, clearly, simply mention English වලින් කිව්වෙත් නෑ. සිංහලින්මයි කිව්වේ. මට presentation එක ඕනේ නෑ. මට ඕනි ඔයාලා මේ කරුණු ටික ඔලුවට දාගත්තද කියන එක විතරයි. Presentation is something extra. ඒවා හරියට නිකන් මේකප් දානවා වගේ. මට ඕනේ බ්‍රයිඩ්ව. මේකප් තිබුණත් එකයි නැතත් එකයි. මනමාලිව දුන්නොත් ඇති මට. මේකප් තියනවා මනමාලි නෑ. වැඩක් නෑ. Yes. So, අම්මිලගේ support ඕනෙම නෑ. Computer එක ඕනෙම නෑ. Only thing, take 5 literary devices and present. Matisha, you did that? Can you do it without the presentation? Can't. So next week, it's compulsory, darling. It's compulsory. So next one we'll move to the newcomers, please with your name, please put that you are a newcomer. I don't think Yasindu is a newcomer. Samiha is a newcomer. තව කවුද හිටියේ? Sadia is a newcomer. Metuki, switch on the camera. And Tinudi is a newcomer. Am I correct?
No, teacher. I put my sister's name.
Tinudi, you have already attended my classes.
Yes, teacher. I am Setuli.
Ah, okay, Setuli. Then you are going to present today, right?
Yes.
Very good.
Teacher.
Right. Newcomer, Samiha, Yasindu, Sadia. You can't present. Am I correct?
Madam.
Yes.
Yes,
Today you will see. ඔය පුතේ ඔය සති දවස් 3ක් එයාලට ක්ලාස් කරලා මම උගන්වපු දේ එයාලා ප්‍රසන්ට් කරනවා. ඔය වගේ තමයි හැමදාම මම මොනවා හරි ඉගැන්නුවොත් පොයම් එකක් ඉගැන්නුවොත් සම්පූර්ණ කරාට පස්සේ හැමෝම මට ඒක කරලා පෙන්නන්න ඕන. Right? This is what we are going to do. මම උගන්වන දැන් literary devices I taught from A to Z. Right? මිරොමිදුලට හරි කවුද අපි දැන් present කරේ? Tenuki, you haven't learned these literary devices earlier, right?
No, teacher.
මම උගන්වපු ටික විතරයි. එතකොට ඒ උගන්වපු ටික එයාලා ඔළුවට දාගෙන කරලා පෙන්නන්න ඕනේ මට. Right. Okay. So,
Marcelo,
yes,
Vijay
baby.
Devas, the writer used their special effects for their writing.
Oh my
Vijay
God.
Devas is a
She's doing practices. Yeah, මෙතුකේ සෙතුලි practice කරනවා microphone එක unmute කරලා කියලා දන්නේ නැතුව. සෙතුලි, we are doing the practices and the microphone was unmuted. අන්න ලියුණා අප්පච්චියා. සංගල ලියුණා. Microphone එක off කරන වෙනකොට leave button එක press කරා. මෙතුකි, switch on the camera. So Alicia. Alicia.
I have a power cut.
Sorry darling.
I have a power cut.
It's okay. බලමු dark එකේ ඔයාව කොච්චර ලස්සනද පේනවද කියලා. It's okay. Sound in my voice also in this course. Okay, Romido, okay, today I'll send you the recording before I upload it. After uploading it into the YouTube, I'll send you the recording. Please listen to it. You, your mama get together and listen to it. Then you will understand. Okay, then you will understand. Tenuki, ඔයාට මොකක් හරි වෙනසක් තේරුන්නේ නැද්ද රොමිදුගේ මේ pronunciations වල?
There was something like a.
So Romidu, where are you? තේරුණාද? ඒක හොඳටම පේනවා. ඔයාගේ අර මම කිව්වනේ එන්න පිරිච්ච කිරි කලයක්. ගොම්ම බින්දුවක් දැම්මා වගේ වෙනවා. එහෙම කරගන්න එපා. ඒක තියෙනවා. There is a issue. So please avoid it. ඔයාලා අලුතෙන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. මම ඔයාව ගිය අවුරුද්දේ ඉඳලා දන්න නිසා මින්දුල අලීෂා ඔයාට පස්සේ මිදුලා ඈනුන් අරිනවා. අලීෂා please don't take more than 2 to 3 minutes. යන්න එපා. මං නැත්තම් stop කරනවා. මොකද මට හැමෝටම කාලේ දෙන්න ඕන නිසා මේ මං රොමිදු ප්‍රසන්ට් කරනකොට මම වෙලා බැලුවා රොමිදු ටක් ගාලා teacher are you watching my slides කියලා ඇහුවා. That's really nice. That's really nice. ඒක වෙන්න හොඳ ගුණයක්. මොකද දන්නවද? When we are doing the presentation, the other should pay the attention. Ne? Romidu, when he was presenting, he is the boss. එයා තමයි class එකේ boss. හරි. Alicia, don't take much time. Quickly do it. Huh? Yes, baby. Go ahead. Alicia, let me spotlight you. I spotlight you. And okay. Got it. Go ahead. Alicia, go ahead quickly.
Teacher, can you see my slide?
I can see the slides, but I can't see you.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Pute.
Can you see my slide?
I can see your slide. I can't see you. Can you understand? I can't see you.
Teacher, I think she's stuck.
She's stuck, right? Okay, we'll move to another one until she corrects herself. She's having, I think, this one. Next one, that is, we'll move to Mindula. Mindula, quickly. Mindula. Go ahead. Okay, right. Slideshow, view show. View show. Ah, okay, right. Perfect. Your voice is not clear. I don't know the reason. At your home, there is a radio or TV sound. Ask them to switch it off.
My name is Sinhala. Today I am going to perform a video.
පුතේ ඔයාගේ sound එක හදාගෙන එන්නකෝ ඇහෙන්නේ මොනවත් ඇහෙන්නේ ඔයාගේ හදාගෙන එන්න I'll move to another one. Samiha is a newcomer. Metuki, can you do the presentation? Metuki, switch on the camera, darling.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, right. Metuki, now it's you. Metuki, I'll spotlight you. Metuki, where is Metuki? Okay, go ahead, Puta. You can present now. Mindula, sound එක බලන්න වාගේ. Metuki, don't switch off the camera. Putte camera out nang අත තියන්න එපා. Okay, right. Now you can present. I'll spotlight you.
Good evening, all of you. I'm going to present about library devices. I'm going to present about few library devices. They are simile, metaphor, alliteration, imagery.
පුතේ ඔයාව හරියට පේන්නේ. ඔයා කැමරාව බලන්න. අන්න හරි. අන්න එහෙම. Right. Okay.
What are literary devices? Literary devices are techniques that writers use to create special effects in their writing. Understanding these devices helps us enjoy and analyze literature better. Our first literary device is simile. Simile means figure of speech that compare two different things using the words like or as. Examples: her smile is as bright as the sun. He is drawn like a liar. The water was as cold as ice. Our next literary device is metaphor. Metaphor means a direct comparison between two unrelated things without using like or as. That means examples: time is the thief. Is worth some music to my ears. She has a heart of stone. Next literary device is alliteration. That means the repetition of the same initial consonant sound in a series of words. Example: she sells by the seashore. Big brown bears buy blueberries. A pretty pink purse. And next literary device is personification. That means giving human qualities to non-human things. Examples: the sun smiled down on us. The car roared as it climbed the hill. And the next literary device is imagery. What is imagery? Descriptive language that appears senses. Examples: the scent of fresh baked bread filled the air. The sky was ablaze with golden hills. Thank you for listening to my speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Metuki, don't switch off the camera. කියපු ගමන් off කරා. Don't even touch the camera. Don't do that. Don't do it. Camera off කරන්න එපා. මොකටද off කරන්නේ? එකපාරක් කියලා 10 පාරක් වහම ඊට පස්සේ ඉතින් තරහ යනවා මට. Don't do that. කැමරා ඔෆ් කරන්න එපා. මට ඕනේ අද ඔයාලා ප්‍රසන්ට් කරාට පස්සේ ඔයාලගේ ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් එක ඔයාලා ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? Today Metuki was doing her presentation. හැබැයි එයාගේ මූණ කොහෙද තිබුණේ? She was like this. මෙන්න මෙහෙම නේද හිටියේ? She was like this. මෙන්න මෙහෙම. මූණ චුට්ටක් මෙහෙම like this. මෙන්න මේ විදිහට. මේ වගේ. So nobody will listen to you පුතේ. කවුරුත් ඔයා කියන දේ අහන්නේ නැහැ. මෙන්න මෙහෙම කවුරු හරි කතා කරාම කාගේවත් අවධානය හිටින්නේ නැහැනේ ඔයාලගේ ගාව. නේද? එතකොට පළවෙනිම දේ මොනවාද? කැමරාවට මුහුණ දෙන්නේ කොහොමද? How to face the camera. ඒක තමයි first thing එක. කැමරා ස්ක්‍රීන් එකේ බලන්න ඕනේ ඔයාලව කොහොමද පේන්නේ. හරිද? ඒකට කැමරාව දිහා බලලා මොන හරි ප්‍රසන්ට් කරන්න ඕනේ. අන්න ඒව අපි එක එක හදමු. මෙතුකී අනිත් හැමදේම හොඳයි. ඔයා කැමරාවේ ඔයාව පේන්නේ. දැන් ඔයාව පේන්නේ මට කට විතරයි. ඇස් දෙක පේන්නේ නැහැ. නලල පේන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක වැරදි. කැමරාව හරියට ෆෝන් එක කොහොමද? මෙන්න මෙහෙම ෆෝන් එක තියන්නේ. මේ විදිහටයි තියන්නේ. right? ලෑන්ඩ්ස්කේප්ලි තමයි ෆෝන් එක තියන්නේ. තියලා ෆෝන් එකේ බලන්න ඔයාව. කොහොමද පේන්නේ? කොච්චරද පේන්නේ? ඒක තමයි අපිට පෙන්නන්නේ. දැන් බලන්න මට ඔයාලව ස්ක්‍රීන් එකේ පෙන්වන්න ඕන හින්දා මම ඔයාලව ස්ක්‍රීන් එකේ පෙන්නනවා. හැබැයි මට ඉඩක් තියා ගන්නවා මාව පෙන්වන්න. ඒ පෙන්වන ඉඩේ මම මෙහාට ගියාම ටක් ගාලා මම මේක් ෂුවර් කරනවා මම කොතනද ඉන්න ඕනේ කියලා. මම බලලා මගේ පොසිෂන් එක හදා ගන්නවා. That's what you have to do. තේරුණා නේද? කැමරාවට මුහුණ දෙන එකත් ස්කිල් එකක්. ඒකත් මේ part of the lesson. කැමරාවේ අපි කොහොමද අපිව මේවා කරගෙන යන්නේ හැන්ඩල් කරගෙන යන්නේ කියන එක. right. okay. we'll move to the media. media start with the
Good evening, teacher. Today I am going to present literary devices. What are the literary devices? Literary devices are a technique that writers use to create special effect in their writing. Understanding these devices help us and enjoy it and analyze literature better. I'm going to about five literary devices. First up is simile, a figure of speech that compares two different things using the word like or as. Some example for that, her smile is as bright as the sun. He is strong like a lion. His voice is as smooth as silk. Jim is as tall as a giraffe. She swam like a fish. Second one is metaphor, a direct comparison between two unrelated things without using like or as. Some example for that: time is thief. The classroom was a zoo. His anger was a boiling kettle. She has a heart of stone. Third one is personification, giving a human qualities to non-human things. Some example for that: the sun smiled down on us. My heart danced. The crowd groaned as it climbed the hill. My watch told me the time. Fourth one is hyperbole, an exaggerated statement used for effects and not meant to be taken literally. Example for that: I told you million times. I'm so hungry, I could eat 2 horses. My feet are killing me. Last one is onomatopoeia, a word that imitates the natural sound of things. Some example for that, the clock went to tick tock. The car honked at the pedestrian. The car screamed to halt. Thank you, teacher.
Go ahead. What Medya? Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Medya, what I can understand, you didn't prepare yourself for the presentation. Am I correct? You didn't prepare yourself because all the examples and all which I have given, I gave you a condition. What was my condition? Mandunna condition එක. You can't take the example which I have given. Yes or no? කිව්වද නැද්ද?
Yes, teacher.
I told you not to take the example which I have given because I wanted you guys to do some self studies. ඔයාලා self studies කරන්න ඕන. ඔයාලා හොයන්න ඕන. අලුතෙන් දේවල් හොයාගෙන එන්න ඕනි කියන එකටයි මම කිව්වේ literary devices පහක් ඕනේ නැහැ. තුනක් හරි කමක් නැහැ. But you have to prepare. ඒ preparation එක මෙද්දියාගේ මම දැක්කේ නැහැ. I didn't see that preparation in Medya. And another one, Romidu, as you mentioned, Romidu, I'm telling you,
Yes, teacher.
because your fluency is very good. You are not using that I'm not mentioning that one. So some people like Medya, I think Medya, you have to improve your spoken. නේද පුතේ ඔයාලට ටක් 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 ගාලා අර fluently කතා කරගෙන යන්න තාම බැහැ නේද? තාම චුට්ටක් time ගන්නවනේ. Yes. එයාට තාම අර fluently එක තාම ඇවිල්ලා නැහැ. එයා she is improving. A improving එකේ එනවා නේද? කියන sound එක. That's not Romidu is using. Romiduට කියන්නේ මං ඒක නෙමෙයි. You are not using that එයා කියන්නේ දැන් එයා කියන්නේ මෙහෙම. Actually I was attending a school there I met one of my friend while we were playing that is that her not that one. It is okay. ඒක කමක් නැහැ. It is okay because she is in a stage of improving. එයා improve වෙගෙන එන stage එකේ ඉන්නේ. ඔයා use කරන්නේ මොකක්ද දන්නවද? While I was reading a book, you can't understand. එහෙමයි ඔයා කියන්නේ. තේරෙනවද? Am I right? Manush, am I right or wrong? That's what I am telling. So that is not good. අර මැදදි දාන එක ඒක චුට්ටක් improve වෙන්න කාලයක් ඕනේ. මෙද්දා need some time to improve. Spoken එක හදාගන්න යාට time ඕන. That is totally okay. ඒක ඇවිල්ලා fossilized වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Step by step ඒක grow වෙනවා විතරයි. ඒකෙන් improve වෙනවා විතරයි. ඒක කමක් නැහැ මෙද්දා. Right? I'm telling you don't take any wrong pronunciations. ප්‍රනන්සියේෂන් එකට මිසක් මට මේ ඔයාලා එක එක තැනදී හිර වෙන ඒවා මට කමක් නැහැ. මට ඕනේ නැහැ ඔයාලා නිකන් චටපට ගාලා කියවගෙන යන්න ඕනේ නැහැ පුතේ. අනිත් එක තමයි වැරදක් කියලා දුන්නාම මේක හොඳට accept කරන්න පුරුදු වෙන්න ඕනේ. කවුරු මොනවා කිව්වා? Right. Setuli Sanutmi. We'll move to the Sanutmi.
Teacher, after Sanutmi, can I say?
Okay, please make sure your connection is okay. අද මේ බලන්න
Okay.
අලීෂාගේ connection එක දැන් හොඳයි. එහෙනම් අපි අලීෂාව දීලා බලමු. Alisha, you go ahead පුතේ. Now your connection is okay. But Alisha's Paris network bandwidth is low කියලා ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. We'll give a try. ඔයාගේ connection එක මට පුළුවන් නම් මගෙන් MBs ටිකක් දෙනවා ඔයාටම. If I can, I will send you some signals there. නෑ හරියන්නේ නෑ. ඔක තමයි වැඩේ. Sorry. Okay, Sanutmi, go ahead.
Teacher, now can you
Yes, I can. Yeah. Quickly start. Now, okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Putte.
Good evening, my dear teachers and my dear friends. Okay, teacher.
Yeah.
Today I am going to literary. What are literary devices used to come information to readers in specific. What do I mean by this? This is God's
Alicia, can't hear, baby. We can't hear anything. Okay, Sanutmi, you go ahead, Putta. You go ahead. Pau, Monakaranada. What shall we do? Can't do anything. Sanutmi, you do. Go ahead, Putte. Do you have a presentation, darling?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, share it and quickly start. Tenusha, get ready. Next you.
Good evening, my dear teacher and my dear friends. Today I'm here to explain literary devices. So now let's think what are literary devices. The literary devices are the techniques that writers or poets use to enhance their writing and convey the meaning of their convey the meaning of the convey the thing that they want to tell for us. And by literary devices, we can understand literature and we can enjoy something by reading. So, for examples for literary devices, we can take personification, hyperbole, alliteration, simile, metaphor, onomatopoeia, allusion, juxtaposition, and etc. So, uh, today I'm going to present 5 literary devices. So, first of that is personification. Personification means giving human qualities for non-human things. So, in my first example, that tells that today my phone was sick. So, phone is something that is non-human, and sick is a human quality. So that the human quality is given to that non-human thing, the phone. And in my second example, that tells that glass shouted as it fell down. So in here, that tells that the glass breaking sound is similar into the human quality that is shouted. So I think it's a personification. And the third example is the sun cried because a cloud hid him. So is a human quality and it is given to the sun. That means a non-human thing as a cloud. And another personification here is that cloud hide him. Hiding is something a human quality and cloud is a non-human thing. So I have used two personifications in this example. So the other literary device is hyperbole. So hyperbole means exaggerating something more than its real way. So we tell that her eyes were near to come out. So we normally know that when we get surprised, we may make our eyes larger, but we know that eyes are not coming out. So it's something exaggerated and literally not taken. And the second example is
his face was dark red in color. So we know that faces are not turning to dark red color, but it shows how that person get angry. It's just a literary device uh, that explains how the things in the things that writer wants to tell. And the third example is her eyes were eagle's eyes. We know that eagle's eyes are really sharp and it can see the things that are in very distance. So that tells that her eyes are really sharp and she can see the things really distant. So I think it's exaggerating her vision. And the next literary devices is alliteration. Alliteration is that repeating it reflects repetition of two or more words which is having the initial the same. So the first example I have taken is red rose. So the R sound is repeating for two times as red rose. And in the second one, I have taken that a tongue twist, that is Betty bought some bitter butter. So we can see that B sound is repeating for four times in this example. So and the third one is carrot cake. So that K sound is repeating for two times in this example. So it's alliteration. And the next one is simile. Simile is comparison between two unrelated things by using the words like or as. So first example that I have taken is she was like a flower. So that here the girl is comparing to flower by using a word that's like. So that is a simile as that it use like. And the second one is her skin is fair as snow. So that girl's skin is comparing to snow because that the skin is very fair. So it's comparing by using the word as. If we use as word in a literary device, that is simile. So the third example, I tell that he's tall as a tree. So we know trees are really tall. So that the person is comparing to a tree. So the person and tree doesn't have any relationship, but by the simile it relates those two unrelated things by using the word as. So my next literary device is metaphor. For the examples that I have taken are like this: she's an angel. So a metaphor is describing something with comparison between two unrelated things without using like or as. In simile, we used like or as word, but in metaphor, we don't use that like or as. We directly tell what we tell. So, for examples that I have taken are like this: she's an angel. So I compare that girl to an angel without using that word like or as. So the girl and angel doesn't have any relationship, but in this sentence, I have related them by using this literary device metaphor. And the second one is the cat was a teacup. It shows how that cat is fat, and I relate those to the cat and the teacup by without using like or as. So that is metaphor. And the third example is he's a pig when he eats. So it shows how he's greedy when he's eating. So I compare him to a pig when he's eating without using like or as. So yeah, in there we can see a metaphor. So I have taken 5 literary devices now. I think you all understood what I told. So thank you for giving me this chance. Thank you.
Okay, Sanatmi. So, as always, you are a very good, amazing presenter, right? There is no doubt in that. I have no doubt in that because, as always, whenever I give you a task, you just fulfill it. You just take it to your head and give your best, right? Pronunciation. So, I want to ask one question. Some example. Did you draft yourself?
I made the examples, madam. I didn't
Exactly.
comment.
I understood that because I'm a person, I always refer mostly online documents here and there whenever I'm preparing a note or whenever I prepare myself for a lesson. I always go through online sources, but these are very new to me. I understood you have created those for yourself, right? That's amazing. That's amazing. ඒක නම් මාරම මාරයි, yeah?
Thank
So,
you, madam.
I have no marks to give for that. It is like beyond my expectation. පුංචි දෙයක් ඔයා හදාගන්න ඕන. මොකක්ද දන්නවද? I think your computer is here. Yes. By your right hand side. Your screen is by your right hand side. Am I correct?
No, teacher, it's in front, but the camera is at that side.
Camera is in this side. Your left hand
Yes,
side.
teacher. Yes, teacher.
Your screen is in right hand side.
No, teacher, screen is my in front, that the camera is here, so I'm looking at that.
You are looking at the screen, not the camera.
Yes, teacher.
Exactly. So please watch the recording. You are looking at the screen, not the camera. So the others, like we felt you are talking to somebody else. Noor Rahma, do you agree with me? Only that. එච්චරයි minus point එක. All the other thing was super perfect. ඔක්කොම positive කියලා කියන්නේ අය මොනනේ star points. Eye contact විතරක් miss වුණා. Right. Noor, we'll move to the who we have. Minuki, Noor Rahma, Tenusha, Mindula, Manushi, Alisha. Only 6? Only 6, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll move to the... Alisha, can you do it now? We'll give a last chance. Okay. Go ahead, Alisha. Can you? Okay, you arrange everything. Tenusha, you start. Tenusha, start.
Teacher, I couldn't make the presentation.
No problem. Without presentation, you can present, darling.
I will do it in the next week.
Don't say this one, nah. That is really bad. I am not expecting this one from you. Noor Rahma, go ahead, darling.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, Pute.
Can I send you a video by doing the presentation?
Can you do it without the presentation? That's okay.
Without presentation.
Because while I am sharing, when you do the presentation, that it won't come out in a proper manner. Okay, wait. Noor, you go ahead. After that, we'll discuss with Alisha. Noor, go.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening, my dear teachers and my dear fellow friends. Today I am going to talk about literary devices. What are literary devices? The techniques that are used to make a special effects the writers use. And today I am going to talk about 5 of them. The first one is simile. What is simile? Simile is comparing two different things using like or as. Example for that, the garden is like a heaven. She is like a shining star. And second is metaphor. Metaphor is comparing two different things without using like or as. Example for that, my mother has a heart of gold. Sharon is like a night owl. And third one is alliteration. Repetition of same initial consonant sound in a series of words. Example for that, kid and kadoodle. And you can see that ka in the beginning of two words. And second is red rose. Fourth one is personification. Personification is giving human qualities to non-human things. Example for that, my heart dance. And you can see the heart is non-human thing and dance is a human quality. The wind howled. And you can see that wind is non-human thing and howl is a human quality. The fifth one is hyperbole. Hyperbole is an exaggerated statement that is used for effects and not meant to be literally taken. For example, this bag weighs a ton. My feet is killing me. This is all, and I thank you for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Noor Rahma. Noor, what I like the most is your accent, the pronunciation. It's so nice, right? It's like we are listening to someone who just came from British. Miniki, is that so? Yes, your pronunciations, my darling, it's very beautiful, right? The sounds and all, my God, that's perfect. Please work on that and continue. Your language is super good, okay? Your pronunciation, especially the pronunciation is amazing. The ter sound, you add that ter sound in a very beautiful manner. So it's like I can keep hearing to you entire day. දවස පුරාම ඔයා කතා කරොත් අහගෙන ඉන්න පුළුවන් වගේ. It's very beautiful. Eye contact was perfect. You deliver the things in a very attractive way, quickly. Everything explained with the details, then came to the end. Perfect, right? Perfect. Though she doesn't have a presentation, right? It's amazing. It was a overall, it was a very good presentation, right? We'll move to Dinu. Are you ready? Dinu is a newcomer. Metuki, she did. Matisha next month, next week. Tenusha next week. Alicia last. We'll give chance her at last. Okay, Romidu did. Mindula, why the camera is off? Mindula with 2 devices. Why is that? Sadia newcomer. Manushi. Manushi, go ahead.
Good evening, my dear teacher and my dear friends. Today I am going to talk about literary devices. So, what are literary devices? They are techniques that writers use uh, to analyze the meaning and giving effect for their poet or the story. So they help us to analyze the meaning and enjoy it. So here are some literary devices that we learn for simile, metaphor, alliteration, personification, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, imagery, symbolism, rhyme, and repetition. So I'm going to talk about 5 literary devices: simile, alliteration, hyperbole, rhyme, and repetition. So the first one is simile. Simile is a figure of speech that compare two things using like or as. So here are some examples. She cried like a baby. Here it compares she's cried to a baby with the characteristics, and her hand is soft as a cotton cloth. Her smile is beautiful as a moon. He is playful as a kitten. He is plain as a kitten, so it compares, and he is compared to a kitten. In this part, I'm going to explain what is the difference between simile and metaphor. Simile compares two things using like or as, but metaphor it directly compares unrelated things without using like or as. So here is some example. Simile, it shows we see as a beef. So here use as, but in metaphor, here it doesn't use as so like, it directly use word is. My next literary device is hyperbole. Hyperbole is an exaggerated statement and there's no literary meaning. So here are some examples. The homework is going to take a year. Because of he have a lot of homework, he used this statement to express. She ran faster than the wind. Uh, she ran a lot. She ran fast, so it expressed by the wind. I am tired. I could sleep a week for a year. Because of this person's tired, he can sleep uh, a long time. So he expressed this like this way. So my backpack weighs a ton. It shows the girl's backpack is weighs a lot. So she's saying like this. So next little device is rhyme. Rhyme is a similar sounding word that usually at the end of the poem's lines. So here are some examples. In this poem, Yearning for Summer, this summer and bummer and heat and bow shows the rhyming couplets. And in this song, different animals, it shows snail, whale, and lark and shark, bee and tree, toad and roe, hare and chair, goat and boat. These all show rhyming couplets, which shows the same sound. So my next literary device is repetition. Repetition means repeating of the same phrase or same word uh, in a poem or story. So here are some examples. In this song, this part and this part repeats for sometimes. So it shows repetition. So in this song, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, and merrily sings the clock. It repeated for 2 times. This also shows the repetition. And the next one is alliteration. Alliteration means the repetition of the same sound in a series of words. Usually we can see this in tongue twisters. In this tongue twister, Betty butter bought some butter, but she said, butter bitter, if I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. So in this tongue twister, B sound shows the alliteration. And in this line, Miss Melanie bought meat by the Molly's market. M shows the alliteration. And round the rug rock, rabbit runs rapidly. R shows the alliteration. So I'm going to end my presentation before that. So, summary. Simile is a figure of speech to compare two different things using like or as. And hyperbole is an exaggerated statement and do not have meaning. And rhyme is a repetition of similar sounding words, usually at the end of line in a poem. And repetition use same words or phrase multiple times in poems or stories. And alliteration is the repetition of same initial consonant found in a series of words. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minushi. As always, like very calm and quiet type of presentation with enough preparation, right? Anybody can observe it, how much time she has taken to the very minute matter. Why the camera is off? Why the camera is, right? Okay, so she has concerned all the minute things. Mata hari asa una the way you present the rhymes, puta. The names of the animals were presented. It was really nice, right? It was really nice. And end of the presentation, without saying I am going to end it, I am going to conclude my presentation. She gave the summary. So it is very good because finally you can tell the people this is what I talked today. It was really good, right? Thank you so much. Minuki. Minuki, go ahead.
Teacher, can you see my screen?
Give me a second. Yes, I can see.
Teacher, can I start?
Of course.
Wait, teacher.
Go ahead, Pute.
Okay. Good evening, my dear friends. First of all, thank you for giving me this golden opportunity to address you, my dear Priyanka Miss. And today, I'm going to talk about literary devices. You know, literature is an art because in under the literature, we can talk about the stories, dramas, and some poems. How those poems, dramas, and stories much interesting because the writers are use a technique or it may be a magic to attract their uh, readers. So we'll see what is that. So that is literary devices. What are literary devices? Literary devices are some techniques that writers are used to make a special effect on their writings. Why we are using literary devices? Because the literary devices it help us to analyze and enjoy the writings. It means like for example, if we take if we say like her smile is very nice, but if we say like her smile is uh, bright as a sun, if we say like her smile is bright as a sun, it is very nice. So this is an example for the literary devices that writers are used to attract their readers. Today I'm going to talk about few literary devices. First of all, I'm going to talk about simile. What is meant by simile? Simile is a comparison of two different things. It means in there we are using like and as to compare the two things. For example, I ran like a wind. In here, I compare with the wind by using like. So I ran like a wind is for example for a simile. Then they fought like cats and dogs. This house is a clean as whistle. So we'll move to metaphor. Metaphor. What is metaphor? It means a direct comparison between two unrelated things. For example, the snow is white blanket. We compare the snow with a white blanket because the snow is like a actually it's a very pure white and it's like a white blanket. So like that, there are more examples. Life is a journey. She's my rock. In here, she's my rock mean she's very strong. Other than that, we can say she's my rock. So we are going to move to the personification. Personification means giving human qualities to the non-human things. It means we have some expressions like that. We are telling hi like that. We have some human qualities. So in here we are going to give human qualities to the non-human things. For example, the star winked in the night sky.
The angry sky roared and threw lightning around. In here, you see the angry sky roared and threw lightning around. The angry sky is a non-living thing, and lightning, it can it's not actually it's also a non-living thing, but roar. It means we can roar. So it's the human quality. In here, we give that quality to the angry sky. And other example is the delicious smell of cookies pulled me to the kitchen. Then we'll move to the symbolism. Symbolism means uh, like we represent our ideas by symbols. For example, by a red rose, we know that it represents love. So like that, black represents an evil. Black means like it's dark, we feel fear when we in the dark. So it represents evil. The crown symbolizes the royalty, and the eagle symbolizes the liberty. So we'll move to the onomatopoeia. Actually, onomatopoeia is uh, it emits the natural sound of the thing. For example, you see in your day-to-day life, if we ran around the playground, like our heart like laptop laptop. So like that, the bacon sizzled in the hot pan. The heavy bag hit the ground with a thud. He drank the soda with a loud glug. There are some examples for the onomatopoeia. So I think now you have a better idea about the literary devices that I explained. So this is the end of my presentation, and thank you for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Minuki. So everybody can understand she is explaining, like she is having the teaching skills, right? She is able to explain something because she is having a better idea, better understanding herself, right? So really good, Menuki. Thank you so much. We'll move to the next person. Mindula is there. And who else? Mindula and who are Alisha. Where is Alisha? Alisha is not in the house. Mindula. Only Mindula is remaining.
Teacher, I am there.
Ah, okay, right. So, Alisha, wait, I'll share by
Yes.
myself. I'll share
Okay,
and
teacher.
we'll see whether you can present it.
Okay.
Okay. Right, I'm sharing. I'm doing the sharing part. I hope now Alisha can present. Alisha, can you present now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, do it.
Good evening, my dear teachers and my dear friends. Today I am going to talk about the literary devices. Literary devices. What are literary devices? Tools that writers use to communicate information to readers in specific ways. The first literary device I'm going to explain is metaphor. So, metaphor means comparing two unlike things to help the reader to get a better understanding. The clouds are balls of cotton. Here we are comparing clouds to balls of cotton. These are two unlike things, but they have similar features. The next example is the king is a true lion. Here we are comparing the king to a lion. What are the features of a lion? The lion is strong. The lion is vowed. If we compare here the king to a lion, it means the king could be strong and vowed. Some more examples. Time is money. Life is a roller coaster. Her heart is gold. Love is a battlefield. My friend is a clown. My desk is a rat's nest. The next literary device I'm going to talk about is simile, comparing two unlike things using like or as. Example, Kim's clothes are as white as snow. Here we are comparing Kim's clothes to snow. That means Kim's clothes are very, very white. He crept behind her like a spider. Here it means we see the way he crept to that as a spider creeps. Some more examples. They fought like cats and dogs. He ran like the wind. Without my glasses, I am blind as a bat. My friend is as stubborn as a mule. The next literary device I am going to talk about is alliteration. So, what is meant by alliteration? Repetition of consonant sounds at the beginning of words. Example, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper. Here we can see the most of the words in this sentence has a consonant P. So, Peter Piper picked peck, pickled pepper. So, this is how alliteration usually sounds like. I'm going to say an extra example, which is she sells seashells at the seashore. Notice this sentence. Here we can see the sound S repeats. The consonant S repeats in this sentence. Some more examples. Mary made magnificent muffins on Monday. Muffins on Monday. Coca-Cola. Dunkin' Donuts. The sly snake slithers slowly in the sand. Beautiful butterflies danced by the blooming flowers. An army of angry ants ate an apple. A dozen of dirty dinosaurs dug a ditch. The trees swayed shyly in the summer breeze. The next literary device that I'm going to talk about is onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? A word that is closely similar to the sound it describes. Example, boom. This is a sound of an explosion. Buzz, tick tock, meow, whiz, clap, oops, pop. Wow, oh my gosh. The next literary device that I'm going to talk about is hyperbole. What is meant by hyperbole? A statement that is obviously and intentionally exaggerated. But wait, what does mean by exaggerated? Exaggerated means something that is way out of proportion. Examples. I have a million things to do today. There's no way a person can do a million things in a day. So here this means this is an exaggerated sentence or saying I have a lot of things to do today. An extra example, Kiki cried a river of tears. Kiki cried a river when she got hurt. Here we say nobody can cry a whole river, So here they say, she, Kiki cried a lot when she got hurt. Thank you for listening to my literary devices. I hope you understood a lot.
Thank you so much, Alicia.
Teacher,
I'm very happy that anyhow I could give you a chance because it was amazing. You have a beautiful voice, right? You have a sweet voice. The way you look, your voice also super sweet, super cute voice and very strong. Your voice is very strong because I understand that you are very confirm about what you are saying. හරිම confident එයා කියන දේ ගැනනේ. You know very well that I'm right. This thing I have studied a lot and I'm pretty sure what I am delivering is 100% correct. And that strongness we can see through your text, through your vocals, through your words. Right? It's really nice. It's really nice. Thank you so much. Right. Do we have anyone else in the house? Setuli.
thank you,
Setuli.
teacher.
Thank you. Welcome, baby. Setuli. Go ahead, darling. So she was getting ready, huh? She was getting ready. Wish you all the best, Setuli, for your very first presentation.
Good evening, my dear friends. Today I'm going to talk about literary devices. What are the literary devices? Literary devices are techniques that writers use special effects for their writing. Understanding these devices helps us enjoy and analyzing literature better. There are 10 literature devices. What are they? Metaphor, simile, personification, allegation, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, rhymic, uh, repetition, symbolism, and imagery. Now I'm going to talk about few of them. First one that I talk is simile. What is simile? A figure of speech that where two unlike things are compared using the words like or as, creating a vivid exception. What are the examples for the simile? Her eyes as bright as stars. He ran like a wind. The house is as clean as a whistle. In here, in the simile, we can identify like or as. We can identify that is simile. Then I'm going to talk about metaphor. What is metaphor? A figure of speech where one thing is directly compared to another without using the like or as. In metaphor, we don't use the like or as words. What are the examples for the metaphor? Her eyes were stars. She's an angel. Life is a journey. Then I'm going to talk about allegation. What is allegation? Multiple words close together in a sentence begin same consonant sound, creating repetition of an sound. In allegation, we start with repetition again and again the first consonant sound. What are the examples for the allegation? I bought a bag of big bell peppers. Seven sisters slept soundly in a sand. Peter Piper pecked a peck of peppers. Then I'm going to talk about personification. What is personification? A figure of speech where a non-human quality given to a human quality or characteristics. What are the examples for the characteristics? What are the examples for the personifications? They are the trees danced in the wind. The sun smiled down the meadow. The great crowds cried drops of rain. In the personification, we compare a human quality for a non-human object. Then lastly, I'm going to talk about onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? A word that imitates a natural sound of thing. Examples for the onomatopoeia. My phone ring. The car horn beeped. Thank you for the listening me.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, darling. Here, I felt like, give me a second until I put you the one and remove your spotlight. Change the size of this screen. What I felt when you were doing your presentation, how I felt, it's like, where are you? I just want to see you. Where is she? Here. Here, Setuli. Setuli, I felt like there is a small teacher inside the class, right? You were exactly a teacher. How a teacher nicely explain a concept to the babies, that's how you explain it. It was really nice, right? Your pronunciation's perfect, right? Pronunciation's perfect. The way you did it, the way you handle your voice variation, we call it voice variation. It was very attractive, more attractive. අනිත් එක තමයි, if you were nearby to me, මං ඔයාව මිරිකලා දානවා. I will pinch you, like I fell in love with you. The way you present, මං හරි ආසයි එහෙම අර talk එක. ඇත්තටම it's very cute and very professional, very effective, මාර attractive. So I have to find some words to explain it. හරිම ෂෝක් perfect හොඳයි. So today I'm very happy because most of the students, 97%, everybody, they took their responsibility, they present. මට දැන් කියන්න මේක ඇවිල්ලා ඔයාලට නිකන් එක්ස්ට්‍රා වැඩක් වගේද නැත්නම් ඔයාලා ආසාවෙන් කරාද? It was an extra burden for you or you did it pleasurely? ආසාවෙන් කරාද නැත්නම් burden එකක් වගේද කරේ?
I did it pleasurely.
You did it pleasurely. කවුරු හරි අම්මිලා හරි තාත්තිලා හරි ළඟ ඉන්නවා නම් හරි කියන්න බලන්න. බබාට පොඩ්ඩක් weight එක වැඩි වගේ වුණා, ටීෂර් පොඩ්ඩක් යා එහෙම කවුරු හරි එහෙම ඉන්නවද? Do we have anyone like that? Tenusha. Tenusha. Yes, darling.
I do not do the presentation.
Still you didn't do it, right? Okay. Are you ready to do that?
Okay. Oh,
Okay, quickly,
yes.
quickly switch it on. Switch on the camera. Only I left you, right? You were left out. Switch on the camera. මට හිතුණා.
Teacher,
Yes, Buddha.
I am joining another device for mic and my.
Tenusha, you didn't prepare the presentation. So definitely you feel boring. You feel bored because you didn't present. Present කරන්න නැතුණාම ඔයාට bored වෙනවා because nothing is related to you නේ. Excitement එකක් නැහැ, present කරන්න ඕනි කියලා නැහැ, good comment එකක් නැහැ. එතකොට definitely you get bored. එතකොට ඉතින් කම්මැලිකම හිතෙනවා. නැත්තම් ඔයාලට දැන් all the others feel excited except you. Right, quickly මින්දුල කරන්නකෝ.
My name is Shindra.
Switch on the
Today
camera,
I'm
baby. Switch on the camera.
Teacher, I'm sharing in another device.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Right.
My name is Vidya. I'm going to today I'm going to talk about literary devices. What are literary devices? The devices that are used writers and poetry for their writing to create a special effects in their poems and stories. And here are some literary devices: simile, metaphor, alteration, personification, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, imagery, symbolism, rhyme, repetition. Now I'm going to explain 5 of these literary devices. Simile.
a figure speech that compares two different things using the words like or as. Here are some examples. I ran like the wind, and you are as brave as a lion. They fought like cats and dogs, and as cool as a cucumber. And second is metaphor. Metaphor is a direct comparison between two unrelated things without using like or as. Here are some examples. She is an angel. He was a busy bee. Uh, my dog is such a pea. He is a star. That is alliteration. The repetition of the uh, the third thing is hyperbole. Uh, the the exactness statement used for effects and not meant to literally. Here are some examples. Her smile was a mile wide. I nearly died by laughing. My back weighs a lot, and I'm so tired I could sleep a year. And fourth thing is personification. The personification is giving human qualities to non-human things like uh, chairs, desks, and like that. Here are some examples. The trees danced to the wind. The wind was shouting. The sky was crying. And the stars winked at me. And the fifth thing is uh, symbolism. The symbolism is the using of symbols to represent ideas or qualities in symbols. Example, the owl symbolizes wisdom and knowledge. The lion symbolizes strength and loyalty. The heart symbolizes love and affection. And, thank you in my presentation.
Thank you so much, Midula. Thank you so much. Pute qualities QUALITIES. That quality spelling was wrong, right? Very good. Thank you so much, Midula, for doing your presentation. Please, can you please switch on? Okay, stop sharing. Right. Okay. With that, I hope everyone of the house. Romindu, switch on the camera. Matisha, Mindula. Romindu, why the camera is switch off throughout the session? Okay. So, Romindu, switch on the camera. Switch on the camera. Thank you so much for everybody. You did a great job. I hope in future as well you will take the task in the same way. හැමෝම ඔය වගේම ලස්සන්ට ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන්ස් කරයි කියලා මං හිතනවා මේ මට පුළුවන් අපි next week එකේ මං ඔයාලට කියන්නම්කෝ පුළුවන් නම් ඔයාලට if you can ඔයාලගේ තාත්තලට අම්මලට කියලා පරණ කාඩ්බෝඩ් පෙට්ටි තියෙනව නේද පුතේ පරණ කාඩ්බෝඩ් පෙට්ටි ටිකක් අරගෙන පෝඩියම් එකක් හදාගන්න ඔයාලා ගිහිල්ලා YouTube එකේ හරි Google එකේ හරි බලන්න මොකද්ද පෝඩියම් එකක් කියන්නේ කියලා podium එකක් කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍ය අපේ speech කරනකොට have you seen when they are doing a speech they are behind a small stool චූටි stool එකක් වගේ එකකට පිටිපස්සේ ඉඳලා speech එකක් කරන්නේ ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාලා podium එකක් හදන්න ඕනේ නැහැ ලී වලින් එහෙම සල්ලි වේදම් කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ cardboard තද box අරගෙන එකට එකට අලවලා පොඩි මේ වගේ table එකක් හදාගන්න ඔයාලගේ පපුවට උසට හරියන්න like this මෙන්න මේ වගේ කාඩ්බෝඩ් වලින් හදාගන්නකො කාඩ්බෝඩ් එකට අලවලා ඔයාලගේ ගෙදර ග්ලූ ගන් එකක් තියෙනවා නම් කාඩ්බෝඩ් වලින් මෙන්න මේ වගේ පොඩි පෝඩියම් එකක් හදාගන්න අපි ඊළඟට එතකොට ඔයාලට ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න පුළුවන් ස්පීචස් හරීම ප්‍රොෆෙෂනල් විදිහට. දැන් මම මෙතන තියාගෙන ඉන්නවා එහෙම ටේබල් එකක්. මම හදාගෙන තියාගෙන ඉන්නවා. එතකොට අර අපිට ප්‍රසන්ට් කරනකොට හරි ලේසි. අපේ බොඩි එක හැන්ඩල් කරන්න ලේසි, කැමරාව ෆෝකස් කරන්න ලේසි. මේ බොඩි ලැන්ග්වේජස් හොඳට එනවා, ස්ට්‍රක්චර් එක හොඳට තියෙනවා. તો පුළුවන් නම් කවුරු හරි එක්කෙනෙක් පෝඩියම් එකක් හදන්න පුළුවන් වුණොත් ඔයාලා හදලා ගෲප් එකට දාන්න. සල්ලි වියදම් කරන්න එපා. මම සල්ලි වියදම් කරන්න කියන්නේ අහක දාන කාඩ්බෝඩ් පෙට්ටි ගන්න පුළුවන් කඩවල් වලින්. අරගෙන ඇවිල්ලා කපලා ලස්සනට අලවලා නිකන් ටේබල් එකක් හදාගන්න. කකුල් මොනවත් ඕනේ නැහැ. මෙහෙම දෙපැත්තට තියෙන සර්ෆේස් එකක් තියෙන චුට්ටක් අත තියලා කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් විදිහට. ඔයාලගේ හරියට පපුව තරමට උස තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හරියට මෙන්න මේ පපු මට්ටමට වෙනකන් උස තියෙන පෝඩියම් එකක් හදාගන්න කාඩ්බෝඩ් වලින්. එතකොට මට ලේසි ඔයාලට ඒක ලස්සනට කියලා දෙන්න. තාත්ති කෙනෙක් කවුරු හරි අහගෙන ඉන්නවා නම් අම්මි කෙනෙක් කවුරු හරි අහගෙන ඉන්නවා නම් ඔයාලට එහෙම හදන්න පුළුවන් නම් කාඩ්බෝඩ් වලින් පොඩ්ඩක් හදලා ගෲප් එකට දාන්න අපි අනිත් ළමයිටත් අයිඩියා එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් අපේ ගෙදරත් මට මේ පහන තියන්න ටේබල් එක මේකක් නැහැ. ස්ටූල් එකක් නැහැ. එතකොට මම කාඩ්බෝඩ් බොක්ස් තියලා තමයි ස්ටූල් එකක් හදාගත්තේ. වියදම් කරන්න ඕනේ අපේ වටේ තියෙන තැන් වලින් අපිට වටේ තියෙන දේවල් වලින් අහක දාන්න දේවල් වලින් අපිට ප්‍රයෝජනවත් ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකට ගිහිල්ලා ලෑලි වලින් හදලා 20000ට 30000ට ඕනේ නැහැ. තේරුණාද? right. පුළුවන් නම් පෝඩියම් එකක් කවුරු හරි ඔයාලගේ chess level එකට හදලා මට group එකට දාන්න. එතකොට මට next day ඔයාලට ඒක practice කරවන්න පුළුවන්. කොහොමද ලස්සනට presentation එකක් කරන්නේ body language එකත් concern කරගෙන. ඊළඟ දවසේ අපි හිටගෙන කැමරාව ෆෝන් එක පිළිවෙලට තැනකට තියලා presentation එක කරමු. හරිද? අපි step by step හදාගෙන යන්. Step by step will improve ourselves. literature class එක නිකන් literature class එකක් විතරක් නෙමෙයි. මම ඔයාලගේ spoken, ඔයාලගේ attitude, ඔයාලගේ personality ඔය හැමදේම correct කරගෙන යන platform එකක් මේක. Right. Okay guys. Then God bless you. Good night. Thank you so much for amazing presentations. Thank you guys.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, darling. Night.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Teacher.